2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
With the thought of getting the Timberwolves came into the arena tonight with a look of confidence. We hope you're wearing the green today on this special presentation of the NBA on St. Patrick's Day. Our broadcast team tonight, on one side, Greg Anthony. On the other side, Steve Smith. And on the sideline, David Aldridge. I'm Kevin Harlan. D.A., take it away.
Thanks very much. Well, Commissioner Adam Silver has a history lesson for those who would tell players to shut up and dribble. He says, in 1963, Bill Russell was MVP, won a title, and stood on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial for Dr. King's I Have a Dream speech. There is a through line that exists directly from Russell to our modern players. Kevin?
That's a great story, D.A. Thanks. And Greg, something to keep an eye on in this one, the big men. Both these teams have talented front courts.
You're exactly right. Both rely on their bigs, and the winner of the game is probably going to be the team that wins that front court matchup.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Reed is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Conley in at the point. And for the Bulls, Williams and Vucevic hold down the post for him. Alex Caruso out there with Lonzo Ball. And it's Levine in at the three, the small forward. Now here's Levine. Caruso kicks to Levine. No good on that one. Towns with the defensive effort. Over in the corner, Edwards. Offline with his three. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Chicago. Most losing teams, Greg, are looking to rebuild, look to the future, but not in Chicago.
Yeah, their idea to turn it around was to get all-stars. Trading for Vooch in 21 during a losing season, then signing DeMar as a free agent. That's a refreshing approach.
Now here's Edwards, following the miss by Lonzo Ball. Edwards finds Reed. 5 on the clock. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves getting the first points of the ball game. Levine gets the bucket.
The added strength coming into play. Zach LaVine just shrugging off the contact inside.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Pass to McDaniels. Fires from deep. He's off on that one. For Chicago, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's the pass to Vucevic. No good. Now here's McDaniel. Guarded by Levine. With 1 on the clock. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. So the first quarter ends Clark tie game in a low-scoring affair so far. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter.
Please give a big round of applause.
And we welcome you back to our special Noche Latina broadcast. As the second quarter getting going right now. Looking at what we've seen from the Bulls, what do you guys think?
You know, I think they're going to be happy with how they played here early on.
They've got to be satisfied so far. They look cohesive to begin this game.
And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing works out. A lot right now.
They've got Jones. Patrick Beverly out there with White. And it's Green, and it's Vucevic in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Now Green, after Taurean Prince's three-pointer that didn't go. Tries again, and Vucevic with the layup. Vucevic has got the lead up to 2 now for the Bulls.
Nice hustle from Nikola on the offensive glass, protecting the play and finishing it strong.
Edwards, the bounce pass. Prince against Jones. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Alexander Walker. The second chance effort, and it's good on the layup.
Working hard on the glass. Alexander Walker creating offense by himself.
And Beverly kicks to White. Bulls moving the ball around. Green, the pass to White. It's good from long range.
And made only about a quarter of their shots in the first. Totally flat, but they bounced back and built a lead here with a much better second quarter.
Back to Edwards. Pass to Prince. Right side Towns. Here's Noel. Defended by Beverly. Here's Edwards. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And this is Edwards' game. When he's aggressive in trying to score, it really puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Taking 2 shots.
Free throw good, Edwards.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on 2 things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Patrick Williams, he's checked in for Derek Jones. Zach LaVine comes in for Green. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for White. And Ball subbed in for Patrick Beverly. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Bulls have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. There's LaVine, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That's on Jaden McDaniel.
Zach isn't afraid of physical contact. In fact, he loves it on the way up.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Yeah, it's good to see him with his free throw percentage up over 80.
First free throw is good.
Zach LaVine has so much talent, and people just want more. But you can't argue that he produces in so many areas.
That one misses. Timberwolves trail by 3. McDaniels dishes to Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. It's Chicago up 1. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports halftime.
Hey, folks, can't tell you how much it means to us to have you back with us on the halftime show on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. Means the world, doesn't it?
Yes,
yeah, so big. It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. The period wrapped up with the teams on level ground and the score tied. And so far, they're out in front, but not by much as we head into the half. Kenny, your thoughts on how the Bulls are playing?
This is what the home fan loves to see. Their squad coming out and putting together strong performance. We'll see a couple individual standouts, but what really stand out is how hard they work and how they're playing together.
How about you, Shaq? What'd you think about Minnesota?
It's time to wake up. They came out unfocused, unmotivated, unprepared, And it shows in the efficiency numbers. Terrible field goal percentage. They could be way ahead in this game if they were taking better shots.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
And it's good to have you back with us as we celebrate St. Patrick's Day with more NBA action on 2K Sports. And you see players trying to get the officials to blow the whistle. Were players in your day, Greg, falling down as much as they seem to be doing now?
Oh, it's way more common now. And let's face it, it's a copycat league. All the whistles slow the game down. I just love to see them let a little bit more go.
So on the floor for Minnesota. Hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Reed. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. With Reed, Levine, the shot, no good. And Minnesota will come the other way.
And for years, Mike Conley had an interesting title. The best player to never make an all-star game. Well, that changed in 2021 when Conley was named an all-star.
Now here's Levine. Following the miss by Michael Conley. Pass the ball. 1:09 left in the third quarter. 6 to shoot. Right side Levine. Off the mark with the little step back Johnny. Edwards inside. Defended by Caruso. Edwards can't hit. Caruso against Edwards. Caruso kicks to Vucevic. Hits it from three-point range. Vucevic has got 5.
The touch from deep is impressive. Vuce has put in work on making his three dangerous.
Edwards passes to Towns. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Aggressive move coming out of the half, penetrating into the heart of the defense.
That was a good play call, attacking with the right guy in the right situation.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Jones checked in for Vucevic. Green comes in for Williams. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Alex Caruso.
One shot.
And we've seen Towns take on more of a leadership role over the years, wanting to be the guy for this team.
Now here's Levine. You talk about a player who can absolutely light it up. He averages over 31 points a game. Left side, ball. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
Timberwolves ball.
Chicago making a switch here.
To the floor for your Bulls, Kobe White.
There's 10 seconds left to play here in the third. Towns with it. 1 second left. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Timberwolves lead by 1. From the United Center in Chicago. Back in a moment. Now let's hear what head coach Billy Donovan was reviewing with his team in the huddle.
Hold your ground. Don't let him back your way in. Just hold your ground. The other thing, too, is once he picks the ball up, he's not going to shoot it. If he does, just stay down on him.
I like the way the Donovan's conveying that scouting report to his guys.
I mean, knowing how your opponent plays is important, and I think he's on point on this one.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Williams and Vucevic hold down the post for him. Alex Caruso out there with Patrick Beverley. And it's Green in at the 3 slot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Caruso, no good.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
And there it is for him. Noel's got the lead up to 3 now for the Timberwolves.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the net.
Here's Vucevic, and yes, it's good.
This displays Nikola's impressive level of concentration, able to drain shots right on the defense.
Conley, the pass to Towns. Back to Conley. Fires for 3, and there's the foul. It's on Towns. That's his first foul. Ball's checked in for Patrick Everly. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Edwards is checked in. And so Caruso will bring up the ball for the Bulls. They trail by 1. Here's Vucevic. He goes up again. It falls!
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Oh, here's Edwards. Feeds it to Conley. Count it!
You know, when they're searching for a basket, they look to Mike Conley to deliver. He's never rattled in big moments.
Chicago calls timeout. They trail by 1. 43 seconds left in the fourth.
Make some noise, fans, for the one and only Chicago Bulls. On your feet, fans, it's time for your Chicago Bulls. On your feet, fans, it's time for your Chicago Bulls.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Karl Anthony Towns.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hand.
Zach LaVine's checked in for the Bulls. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Billy Donovan's huddle with his team. He told them, hey, guys, this is a close game, but if we execute right here, I like our chances. There's no need for hero ball. Trust one another. Make the simple play. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Minnesota calls timeout. They're down by 1. 35 seconds left to play here in the fourth. What do you think, guys?
And usually you want to go for the 2-for-1 here to maximize the clock.
Make some noise, fans, for the one and only Chicago Bulls. Fans, let's get it. We're almost there.
Up top, Edwards. Defended by Caruso. Right side, Conley. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's McDaniels. Yes!
Unreal. Big Cat, one of the game's great scorers, also deadly in the clutch.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 1. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
This is where great coaching can pay dividends.
These are the plays that people remember. I can't wait to see what he has devised.
Outside, Levine. Reed with the block. And they'll keep possession. And timeout called by Chris Finch. Guys, your thoughts?
And they have just enough time for a catch and shoot here. It has to be an immediate shot, though. That's their only hope.
Let's hear it one more time for your Chicago Lovable.
To win it. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. And so the big win by Chicago in a tight game. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. So long and good night, everyone.